Someone there?
Yeah, what's happened in other cities.
Sir, come see me in the IT camp when this is over and out. We'll get you set
The
up.
fact that we're trying to work with you, and we're trying to be professional, and we're trying to provide dignity and respect in how we respond to you. When you get into a physical arrest, that oftentimes destroys that. Because when you're limp, we have to do what we have to get you to stand up and all that, and we don't want to go there.
And you're saying as long as we cooperate between now and Tuesday, there shouldn't be.
It will be the way it's been every other night. That we will just do citations.
Well, last night, I was here, and the first night I got a ticket. The second night, everybody got in the last. Well, excuse me, I'm fine. Thank you for the ticket, but I'll be over here if you want to give it to me. And last night, the guy said, before he started giving, I said to him, I got a ticket Monday, Tuesday, I didn't get one, and I'm planning to stay here tonight. Hey, I'm not going to volunteer for a $1,000 fine. I'm going to be right over here, and that's where I'll be. And if you want to give me a ticket, sir, come on over, and I'll take it, and I'll say thank you. But he said he wasn't going to go over there. And we had a lot of people, and I think that's really the better policy, is that if people want them, they can have them. We know that when we're dealing with the law, we feel 99.9/10 we're going to win this thing very strongly on the issue. But a lot of us don't really have a lot of faith in the system. We know that there's a lot of problems, and so we don't want to multiply.
The officers are under direction tonight that they will issue everyone who has here a ticket.
Okay, it's a different kind of standard than last night.
I think that was maybe kind of an oversight in the fact that we are trying to make sure that we keep this low key. But also we have to make sure that we're being fair.
Yes.
If some people are here getting a ticket and some people are here not getting a ticket, that's not fair. So if you choose to stay
but one doesn't prove the point the first time.
You get the ticket.
Okay. That's understandable. Right, Bill? Makes sense to you?
So I am, again, appreciative of the way that you are conducting yourselves. I'm sorry we have to meet under these circumstances, but
we'll have a barbecue when we move to, all this is sorted out by the police.
Yeah.
I will be there.
Fun, wouldn't it?
Okay.
We'll show movies too about Wall Street.
So,
Inside Job will be our first one for you guys.
I don't think there's anything else unless you have any other questions of me.
I just had a question about the change of location. Is there one? Has there been a conversation about keeping it in a visible location?
With shade.
The park that is chosen for us isn't way on the other side of town.
Well, we're trying not to choose a park.
Oh, okay.
Because that's the same issue here. We're trying to use city-owned land that's not a park.
And city-owned land hopefully has a tree and some water.
So public land, because that's what the Constitution is saying.
Public land, yeah.
And what about the idea of getting a permit, or is that already beyond?
Permit solves a lot of issues.
Can we get a permit?
It doesn't solve the overnight issue, though.
And that's something
but let me answer to that, because I can take that there is that the way I understand this, and please, we will have to verify this with the Parks Director, because I don't speak for the Parks Director. But for the Parks Director to even consider providing a variance to allow you to stay overnight, you have to go through the permit process and ask for that variance. You have taken the stance that we're not going to get the permit, we're not going to provide that process or ask that process, so therefore he can't give a variance. If you were to get a permit and ask for a variance, at that point then we put it in where the Parks Director has the authority to grant that.
And to do that, you have to get the $1 million insurance.
But I don't know what that actually costs.
Yeah, Paul Cunningham came last night.
He said it's $27 a month.
But if we
I'd pay that.
But if we had some kind of relationship with a nonprofit organization that the General Assembly would have to approve of.
Yeah, we would have to approve that.
Yeah, it's not. I don't think that we're totally against it, but we haven't really talked about it with the General Assembly in depth yet, which would take some time.
I think I said with the Occupy LA is going through the permit process. Maybe you can contact them. I don't know. I'm sure there's ways that you can contact them through their base or Facebook site and see how they're doing it. Maybe they have some ideas that they can share.
And what time tomorrow are you thinking that the other people would like to talk to us?
You guys tell me what's a good time for them to come on by.
Do you want to have them talk to the General Assembly? So
I
everybody
don't know
hears
if they'd be
directly?
willing to do that. I
Okay.
think they want to talk to a group that will take it back to the General Assembly first. I don't know.
I'm just saying if they did a presentation of information and these are the options and everybody could hear it,
Yeah,
then,
I don't know
then
if they'd
they
be
could
willing.
just
I'll
like
ask.
then leave and then they we'll
I'll
just
ask.
discuss it after. They wouldn't have to get involved in a big long discussion necessarily.
I've got a meeting at 9 o'clock in the morning tomorrow, and I will ask about that.
And if they were
You're saying
willing
it's
to
pretty
do
hard
that,
to
that would be,
explain
if they
to
were
people.
willing to do that in the meeting of the General Assembly,
That's
that
at
would be
noon?
amazing, yeah.
I'll ask.
Just take an hour to talk to people. In that it's pretty low key,
So far, it seems like it's a very much longer process in comparison to how we have been doing it. Most of the time, our core group meets with the chief and we discuss it out. Or even last night when I spoke with Paul, or the small group spoke with Paul Cunningham, because the whole General Assembly, you could have 50 people raise their hand and ask a question. We're talking about a 3-hour meeting.
Yeah.
It's true.
Yeah. Oh, maybe if there's just some agreement, if people want to just have like a presentation, or they meet with the core group first and then they do a presentation, or something so that there's more people than just the core group involved.
Yeah.
I would suggest maybe an hour before the evening General Assembly, because that's when we have the most attendance.
That's okay. So like at 5 o'clock, if they could come at 5 o'clock.
5 p.m.
That makes sense.